Lord, what is it you have for me? You said there's no temptation that's beyond an escape. What is my escape at this moment in time? And it's interesting, at our church, we actually had a men's retreat, and they flew a guy out all the way from Australia. He was a psychologist, and he trained us this, and he said, yeah, temptation actually in the brain, when it comes in visually, it only has got an 8-minute cycle. And if you can overcome something for 8 minutes, you've defeated it. And so the whole idea is Jesus is saying, if you can repent and turn to me, that within 8 minutes, all of that cycle is stopped, and you can overcome anything that you're tempted to do. Mm-hmm. This is astonishing, because this was his warning. He said, repent, otherwise I will come to you shortly and wage war against them with the sword of my mouth. This isn't a small thing, because when does this happen? It's found in Revelation 19:14 and 15. The armies of heaven dressed in fine linen. We could go into that on a whole nother evening, but white and pure follow him on white horses, and from his mouth proceeds the sharp sword which he strikes down the nations. And so this is where you don't want to be, on the wrong side of this. Because now mercy has just ended. God is very, very merciful all the way up until this moment in time. When he's back on the white horse, there's no longer any mercy. The decisions have already been made, who's going to stay and who's not. The hearts of all men are set. And so when he comes back with his sword, he's actually coming back to battle at Armageddon, and we'll be able to wipe out all of the armies of the world at one time in one place. Absolutely an astonishing, the biggest trap bait ever set for all of world history. And no one will think he will be able to do this. That's why it says they're actually banding together to wage war against him. They don't realize, wow, if you're the one that speaks all of the universe into existence, that wiping out millions of people in an army is not that difficult of a thing. And he will be able to do this with the sword of his mouth. That's why we want to be found on the right side of this. That's why we want to found way before this, and actually be found right and right doing and pure and ready to go way before this, when the trumpet blows to pull us out at the rapture. And that's what it's all about, is, okay, what is there in me that I need to repent of? Show me, Lord.